Welcome back to OpenTTD, where we're back into spending money and building some new railroads, which is exactly what we're going to do with the town of Bad Salzdetfurt, which is a significantly smaller town, bigger town, than some of the surrounding ones, and it has not received the attention that its citizen would like to see. And especially also this scrap metal yard here gives me good reason that this town should probably be connected to the main route here over there somewhere. There's nothing significant around here except Nussau Abdergal, which should probably connect also somehow, but it doesn't warrant, at least for me, to put a secondary railroad necessarily here on this side. Or does it? Having a secondary railroad here to Nussau and then to Bad there, and then we could join it up here again. I'm not super convinced, to be honest. Maybe the town over here would be nice, but you can see that it's on the other side of that giant hill here. So this is more likely to be connected up here on this side rather than this. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with my original plan, which is to connect it up the railroad, up the river here maybe. Although this river, truth be told, bridge-wise, it offers an opportunity here just in front of the harbor maybe, but not too far out zooming. Where else would it have an opportunity to bridge? Maybe here, but then you'd have to run the track through the middle of these towns. It's not so nice. And how about here? In theory, yes, but that's almost a ridiculously long bridge. Yeah, I think obviously the way to go would be up here. This is kind of the obvious way to put a bridge. And it's fine. We can make it a fancy bridge at least here. There's some opportunity for that. Yep. And maybe we can even make a fancy join here. I'm not sure. Yeah, I will probably do it a little bit differently, and that is I will remove that level crossing and that road here, and instead we're gonna go across the road here. Come on, upgrade it. Oh. Not so big fan of this. Well, this is pretty awkward. I see why they took the way to go on the other side here. I mean, technically this is just for fun that we're building these things, because there's not actually any car ever going to drive on this, to be honest. It's not that we're going to build a connection here. But that's okay. But does that fulfill my idea? Yeah, it does. Because my idea was that we come out here from this railroad. Then connect up there. Something like that. Yes. that. And then we'll just go down here and see about the stations. So firstly, of course, the industry. Here we'll have 2x5. And there'll be a station up here that serves this business here. And then there will be another station, which will be the passenger one. Which I'm thinking I might place here on this side of the river as a terminus. I mean, the only other option is over here, which is possible but a bit crazy. Directly on the water. And then some bridges. Yeah, why not? So that would be fine like this. And then we will prolong that over here. And I would really, I can already see that that hill here is a little bit in the way. It's not very satisfactory. Like, I think I would like to go like that at the maximum. But that means we also have to extend that out to go like this, and this one is not fitting. Yeah. What about if we do single track here just for a tiny section? It's a bit not ideal, but sometimes you have to make compromises, so why not? Should be fine. And then also here, and then we have that, and then these ones like that, and that should be it. Actually, that's already connected now. The question is just, what line do we want to run there? Maybe we'll just run as connecting service to Kellinghusen for now. It's just like a kind of small service that brings in a bit of passengers, not too much more than that. Sure. It's a bit overly big for that type of thing, but hey. I really like these auto cars, but the capacity is not super high. 50 people, although that seems like it's more than enough really. And let's run like one auto car for now. So it will just run here from that city to that. That'll be fine. The little auto car goes, and then we will also put something on the boneyard here. So this is scrap metal. Yep. And I don't know what trains do we run for scrap metal. Probably the same as everywhere. It seems not to be true. We run the Y14. And it seems like we're running here still some old wagons. The 5-plank wagons are a little bit more modern, but that's fine, but we could use a more modern engine. This one's always 30 years old. So maybe this one. 69%. Is there any reason not to run the spinner? Except for cost. Yeah, let's run this one. It's fine. So then this little engine will go here to the boneyard, and then it will track all the way here to the Wilmark furnace. Full load, any cargo, yeah. Crazy. And we're gonna run 3 of them. Yeah, and it's in our interest that this town grows, because that actually enables the boneyard to be more effective. Now that we have their sort of hatred, we might as well build a few bridges and roads. Just so that they don't waste time on building them, but that they can instead build houses. Yeah, something like that. Seems fine. Then let's get them a nice statue of myself, and of course we will fund a few times some construction of buildings just to waste a bit of our money. Do we see any buildings? I see streets being upgraded. I think that's not nice. Yeah, they're upgrading just streets. Ugh. But that should help that they're getting funded nonetheless. What's back here? Iron ore. That would maybe warrant a little extension of that line. Why not? We're always happy to connect a bit more iron ore to our network. Fritztal. Will Fritztal benefit from that connection? Maybe they will get a small railway station up here. Because they have 2 football stadiums. And we know that people here, they go nuts for football. Just a completely crazy way to put that track. Oops, I can not go through that farm here. Well, I can actually. Interesting thought. We want to do that. Sure, why not? Even with the weirdly looking hill. That's at least somewhat funny. But yeah, making this a single tracked extension could be fine. And then we can put some fixtures here for number of tracks, track length. Okay, did I construct that correctly? Yeah. Yeah, this will be going back here. Okay, 2 like that. 1 like here, and then this is where it goes back into the double track territory. That should be fine. Put 1 more depot on the line, and then we'll just run here a little autocar that goes from Fritztal here to Stockersee. Now, as for the other one, I think we committed on this one for the other one here. So iron ore, 5 plank wagons, and that should be fine. We will run it from here all the way down to Wilmart, and that will be with a waiting, and then 3 of them. Let's see how that goes. So here it will just fill up with the scrap. Could be that this might block when there's 3 of them. Yeah, right now it's kind of fine because this one. Wait, why is there not like a third? Oh, because this one's on the line. Okay, so long when this one passes the station down here, then the next train can come out. But my concern is when this one goes back in, does the next of those come out? No. Okay. Yeah, this one stays in the depot until one of those leaves, which is fine. Okay, that seems fine. So then let's figure out like the next step. So let's look at here this town of Breitenau. This should obviously be connected to Spital. And Spital already has like a little tram network. Breitenau seems like not really a town where we want to put a tram. That's a bit too out there, but a bus is fine. A little bus that brings people from here to the big city of Spital. We'll even place something here on the outskirts. Well, central, I think that's a little bit of an overstatement. This is more like Grandkids' house, because that's where people want to go. And then one of those funky little depots. And let's see what type of buses we have here. Let's get a fast one that grandma doesn't have to wait so long. Breitenau to the Grandkids, and then if she wants to continue a little bit further, she can even go to the city center. And I might even run it to the train station, because why not? Although then it will just be in competition with the tram. Like, what am I doing? The tram needs to be the tram. Yeah, we're not competing with the tram, but just bring people in the city center. Yeah, and I think one bus here should be plenty. I expect nothing much on this route here should be generated. Let's check it out when. So Breitenau generated 2 people. Spital has people, but they want to go to the train station. The Grandkids house so far has generated nothing. Because the Grandkids just get visited, they don't actually want to leave, it seems. So the wood station I would also rename. This is Bahnhof. This is a train station. So we still have this hut here, which we could deliver something to. Sand and chemicals. Sand and chemicals. It's pretty far for any of that, I think. So there's some shoals down here that would give us, I think, fish. Not sure where sand is. Not anywhere close by, I would say. So let's not deliver right now to the glass hut, nor to the fishing harbor. They will have to get their own stuff. You can also see there's a bit of auto renewal failure in Mittermarkt here. Okay, so on that front, just because we can. Wow, this is a very extensive tram network that I built here. That's very generous of me. I didn't consider it. We are going to convert that tram network to electric. Since we found out that electricity exists, actually. And a town like Mittermarkt would surely be wanting to adopt it. Look, Maria Tafel even. Maria Tafel is not even connected with the trams. These towns that are super far away, they have tram connections, but Maria Tafel, they've been lobbying the company for years that they get a connection. Well, now they're getting it. So, that tells you lobbying pays off. Kind of want to swing it around here somewhere, but there's so little space. So we'll just build a little turning loop back there. And then we'll get 2 passenger stations. 1 for each lobbyist. And to make a few jobs here available in that town, they will also get a tram depot where they will maintain their own trams, and they will also be the first to receive a very fancy electric tram which runs from the Heights to Tafel, and then it will run through the central to the market. Is that a sensible route? It will go here somewhere, turn around. Maybe after the central it will just go to the docks quickly. They're connected, right? Yeah, there's a station here. So it will swing around here to the docks, then down here to the market, and then go back to there. Oh, no, that's not quite right. This is correct, and then this one is correct. Yeah, I think that should be fine. And then they get 2 of those. That will space out a bit. Okay, very good. And then we can also, I think there was this problem here in the past where we had a lot of people. We still do. And they even want to go to the Mittermarkt Heights, see? Alright. So let's figure that one out. Passengers. Mittermarkt to Maria. This one I kind of deleted, I guess. So Mittermarkt here. replacing them with the Fairlob. Yeah, start replacing, and then each of them send them to the depot quickly. I want to see these fancy new trams here on the route. There's quite a lot of stuff going on here. What are you guys? I haven't sorted them in, I guess. Maybe I haven't sorted them in. Well, this is trains. Because I did that like just a few episodes ago, I guess. Okay, then let's do that live quickly while we're waiting. Shared orders, wow, okay. We have quite a lot of them. Okay, let's do that quickly then. Singular buses even. Some more modern trams. Alright, that should be good. So Bad Hofang to more local. That was passengers. I will just sort that into the passengers, and then St. Pölten mail. Maria Tafel to Mittermarkt. That's the new one that we just made. Mittermarkt to Maria. That one is the new one that we replaced the buses with, I think. So that one will be here, but I will also just, while we're at it, replace those vehicles, those steam passengers. We will replace them with electric trams, and you can also quickly send them for servicing. I think I sent the other one to the depot, didn't I? Maybe. Did I? Yeah, they're waiting in the depot, I think. Yeah. Okay, all of you go after you've been replaced. Very good. Mittermarkt to Bad Brunn. Okay, these ones also to be replaced. Fairlobs. And sent for servicing, not for waiting there, of course. Passengers. St. Pölten. Spital an der Geier. Also hier Passengers. Mitterhofen. Mitterbergen. To Saltforen. Gettinghausen. So we've constructed quite a bit of stuff. Buttel. Feldau. We made some bus transport. Eisenach. Here we got them a nice tram as well. And here we got a bus only. Der geil. So that's fine and all good. So do I see trams? Mostly yes. There's still a few of those buses here going around. Mittermarkt to Bad Brunn. So those I am suspicious of. So Mittermarkt to Bad Brunn. I told them to replace, right? Yes. Stop replacing. They are replacing. So there are still a bunch of them here. So send for servicing. Do you get the memo for servicing? Maybe it will just go without showing me that it goes to the depot. Maybe it will just go at the next opportunity. Let's carefully spy on it. The depot is somewhere here. Yeah, there it is. And it goes to the depot. And it upgraded. Perfect. And yeah, they will actually be much higher capacity and also much faster. So it's a win-win. I think they are definitely more expensive to run though. But we don't talk about cost at this company. We just talk about customer satisfaction. Mittermarkt Heights, and that's where they want to go. Good, good, good. I think that's fine. Alright, I think we made really good progress on a lot of stuff, upgrading a few trams here and there, but also primarily building some roads here, which are slowly getting utilized. So let's quickly check on them before we end the episode. 6 passengers here are waiting for the little rail bus. That seems very reasonable. What does the usage of that rail bus say? 9 people sitting there. That's good, that's good. These stations, they don't show me passengers somehow. I thought they would. Let's take a look at... Okay, the grandmother is waiting here and she wants to go to the grandkids' house. Nobody wants to leave the grandkids' house, that's as expected. There's a few people here wanting to go off out of the city. That's all as expected. Then at the boneyard, we're loading, and here at this station, there's a few people who want to carry on to this interchange here, where also a bunch of people are waiting. Some of them wanting to go to one of those 3 cities. And here we didn't upgrade anything, but let's just take a quick look here as well. Why not? 12 people still waiting here, 1 passenger here. Where they want to go, Ollerskirchen. Okay, that makes sense. To the next town over. And these trains are getting decently filled. So I think all is in order here. This is a pretty good investment. Alright, then thank you for watching. See you next time. Take care.